Welcome back to another daily vlog style video from me, Connor Byrne. Today I'm cleaning my house on a productive Saturday. It all starts with working on my kitchen and then going to my bedroom and then making sure that's squared away for the week. See, the most important thing about cleaning your kitchen or your bedroom or wherever you live and whatever space that you're in the most is, well, Sundays are a great way to just reset that space. You know, we could get into a habit of making sure that every day the space looks just as good as you left it, but there's always something that's going to be left behind. There's always something that we're going to miss. So being able to use Sundays to get yourself reset back to a baseline is really important. For instance, you know, this room was not in a great condition, and it was really hard for me to actually even feel comfortable sleeping in it. And that's just from a whole weekend of Thanksgiving activities and not being able to actually get back to my room. But the cool part is, cleaning is kind of this habit that you form that actually shows you like that perfection is not necessarily achievable in any one thing that you do in life. In fact, it's probably the majority, or if not the most plausible solution, which is imperfection is the thing that you must embrace with cleaning your room or cleaning your kitchen. There's always going to be something to fix, something to fine-tune, but on the opposite side of all of that, you could also say that it gives you something to look forward to next. Hey, I didn't clean this thing this week, but I can fix this thing up and make it look better next week. You know, Hazel, my dog, spends a lot of time making things dirty, and I'm not going to be able to get to everything all at once, but it's cool to get one or two things done at a time and clean her up progressively. And then, you know, as I go through the week, I might find something new to clean. So what's the most important thing about cleaning? It gives you something to look forward to. It's not exactly something that you want to do. It's something you need to do. But if you can form that habit of being able to do at least one weekly reset, even though your house might be absolutely cluttered, things might be absolutely crazy, you can at least bet on a segment of time, say 1 to 3 hours on your Sundays, where you can put yourself together and clean things up and reset. Somebody very important to me is my dog Hazel. She's always kind of this omnipresent thing in the house that's always there, meddling in what you are doing day to day. But we are going to meal prep some food for the week. I usually like to prep 2 different kinds of meals so things don't get stale. On one side of the stove, we are working with a pot of rice. I'm just going to cook 2 cups to make 4 cups wet. And then on the other side, I'm going to prep a mix of spaghetti. I'm only showing you the whole wheat spaghetti here, but it's a mixture of whole wheat, regular, and edamame spaghetti. Here I'm preparing the pasta for the prep. It just starts with a can of crushed tomatoes, and I add a couple of spices to the mix, and then everything goes into prep trays. Gotta make sure our hands are clean for all of this, obviously. But upon a further taste testing, it looks like my pasta is good to go, so we're going to throw that in the colander. Yes, it barely fits my pot, and I need a larger pot, but that's for another time. In that same pot, we're going to put that can of crushed tomatoes, and we're going to heat it up. There's a lot of water in crushed tomatoes, so we want to make sure that the water gets evaporated on the stove. That's actually what makes a thicker sauce. It looks like my rice is also completed. I just run the rice until it is not too wet, not too dry to the taste. And then I put that in a prep tray, and I'll put a garden vegetable bag of frozen veggies in that rice mix, and then I will just eat the pasta as is. But there's 2 meals. Moving ahead, this is my friend Romy. We had coffee this Saturday at Desert Oasis in downtown Royal Oak, the city that I live in Michigan. I decided that the conversation was also good enough to garner a bottle of wine for the evening, so I am indulging. Fire up the Ranger, and we finished out the night hanging out, me and Romy, while I folded laundry and he learned how to mix music.
Thank you all for coming to hang out with me on this Saturday or whenever you choose to watch this. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Peace.